My name is Travis Hogue. I'm the Director of Campus Planning and Construction for Weber State University.
My name's Steve Keir. I'm Chairman of the Board of Keir Construction.
My name's Tim Willard. I'm an instructor with the Weber State University Construction Management Department.
The project was to rebuild 3 turrets that sit atop the castle that are leaking water and beyond disrepair.
Got birds in them. I mean, there's a lot of infiltration on this project right now.
We considered restoring them, but we felt like the original turrets were too far gone, so we've elected to rebuild them.
The construction itself was designed by Tim, who did an amazing job. He put a lot of time and effort in thinking through the construction of the turrets.
We put together some drawings and diagrams, which took us a bit of doing.
Put our heads together, and we all had some great ideas, and that's how the plans kind of came together.
It's something that already piqued my interest, so knowing that I get to build something that you don't see very often, especially over in the States, was really fascinating for me.
What we're doing is coming together as a group, putting all these pieces together like Legos that will eventually become the turrets for this castle.
What we did is we subdivided that work into 4 teams, and we've had to build hundreds of parts. So we've literally set up an assembly line. So we had 4 groups doing an assembly line, and they were working off the drawings that we made during the pre-trip work, the engineering work. And they are measuring and cutting and manufacturing pieces in multiples of 24, 8 each for 3 turrets. And we're just breaking them out one after another, and then we'll assemble them.
A big part of why I decided to sign up for this trip was this castle specifically. When they mentioned that we would be helping restore a castle, I thought that was kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The materials are different in Scotland than they are at home. At home, nominal 2x4s are 1.5 by 3.5. Here they're 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So all of our dimensions were off a bit. So we had to do a little configuration there to make all that work.
We ended up actually cutting them down and making them more of a nominal US size. Meant a lot of cuts, but I think it gave everybody a chance to do something here, and we had a big group and everybody had a job, and it went really well. Well, I think one of the challenges is we all have different skills, right? Some of us are carpenters, some of us are engineers, some of us are students, but everybody that came had something to give.
I think one of the fun things is working together as a group. They all have to work pretty closely together. We're in a pretty tight space over here, and they've done an excellent job at doing that, of being courteous and polite. I also think it's kind of interesting, a lot of them, we start out building parts and pieces, and they don't know exactly what those parts and pieces are doing. They don't have a big picture of the great whole. So as it kind of comes together, I think the light goes off.
What was amazing to me is that people didn't stand around and wait to be told what to do. They jumped right in. And they wanted to help, they wanted to engage.
I think everybody on this trip gave something to these turrets, and that's why it was a success. Just grateful we had the chance to come and be able to enhance this castle a little more than when we got here.
This turret that's been constructed will be here long after all of us. We're all very proud of what we created.
They're going to be able to look and say, there's a piece of me in the top of that castle in Scotland.